Guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15. San Francisco had contained him so well throughout the game because you know what it's like with Tyreek Hill. When he catches the ball, you better surround him or he'll break a big one. Finally does it at the key point, and that starts the comeback for Kansas City. Paved the way for the first of 3 KC touchdowns in the 4th quarter.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D Ford. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Nick Bosa drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 1st downs and 3 points. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Strike 20. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Coleman now. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And an alley to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy. and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Let's get it. One, Omaha. Come.
Here's Mostert. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Mostert. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, Raheem Mostert, he was great in that NFC title game, 220 yards. But Super Bowl, 58 yards on 12 carries, though. He did score the touchdown in the 3rd quarter to put the Niners up 20-10.
And think about the journey of Raheem Mostert and what he's traveled. That he has a 220-yard game, 4 touchdowns against.
Touchdown, 49ers! Tevin Coleman, 38 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, 54 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. You gotta go right here. You gotta
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They complete it to Hill. Space to maneuver at the 40. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, check 24, check 24, yellow.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
13.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards, first down Niners. On first down, it's Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Mostert. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Yellow, I'm going line. Right there, 56.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Mahomes. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed locked, reinforced.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense is struggling. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
What we got?
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.